the Junior Bows have concocted the right chemistry of youth and talent to get to the final, but them Big Island boys are back in the saddle and hoping to ride into the sunset with a second state crown. University Laboratory and Kohala in the Heidi and Cook Division II State Championship. It is basically Christmas in February, and we're high above Simplify Arena at Stan Sheriff Center for the biggest night of basketball here in Hawaii. And tonight, the home of the Bows is now the home of the Heidi and Cook Boys Basketball State Championship. First up, the D2 title up for grabs, and it's the Big Island against the ILH. Number 1 Kohala getting set to take on the Junior Bows of University Laboratory. 8 teams started off the tournament 2 days ago. Kohala knocked off the OI runners-up. Kalani took care of Hawaii Baptist Academy to get to the final. University Laboratory took care of the OI champs Farrington by 19. Then the KIF champions Kauai by 11. And now University Laboratory trying to go for their first state title in 7 years. Can't wait for this one. Great to have you with us, Felipe Ohostra, along my guys. Dean Shimamoto, Jimmy Bender, Tom Yoshida coming up in just a second. Yeah, there's some seniors on this team that love this moment, but majority of the talent here is building for the future. Sophomores and freshmen, and now they're under this big top here in Manoa, having to manage the moment in the biggest time of the year.
Yeah, from the players' perspective, they're going to be nervous. The lights, playing in Stan Sheriff, awesome atmosphere. They know it's on TV. A lot of people are watching, and again, for the championship. But as a coach, you're just trying to get them to focus on what they need to do. Not worry about anything else. Just lock in to what the game plan is, what their strengths are, and just get it done.
Jimmy Bender talked to both coaches here on this championship night. He's got the New City Nissan court report. Jimmy.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. And a night like tonight, right, it's the chess game. It's the moves, it's the counter moves. On the University Lab side, Ryan Tong saying the main thing for him about Kohala that he knows, he saw them early on in December. They were explosive. They looked like they were in midseason form back then. So he said, we're going to have to be steady, balanced, kind of slow them down a little bit. Now, on the Kohala side, Coach Kihei Capelli-Ella saying what he's seen of this University Lab team, one thing kind of shocked him when he walked out tonight. The height really threw him off a little bit. He said, wow, I don't know how we countered that, but we pushed the pace, we played the basketball that we play, and hopefully that's checkmate at the end of the night.
Should be a fun one. This is game number 884, boys and girls combined this season, and it's for the Division II State Championship. It's the boys and the Bows with a chance to hoist the trophy by the end of tonight. We'll meet the teams when you come back here at OC16. These teams met 15 years ago in the fifth place semifinal round as Kohala defeated University Laboratory by 5. Of course, the consolation games happened earlier today after Marino for the Division I third place knocked off Moanalua by 3, and Kauai was able to defeat Hawaii Baptist Academy. See some of the Moanalua players getting lined up. Fans are still slowly filing in, but I'll tell you what, it could get loud by the time the Division I championship hits as St. Louis gets ready to take on Campbell for the D1 crown. But this is a special moment here for the Big Island and University Laboratory School, two of these smaller schools that you'll find around the state. They're duking it out for the Division I championship. The players and the coaches are on the floor. Time now for the Zippy starting lineups. To public address announcer, Kyle Miyamoto.
Aloha basketball fans. Welcome to Simplify Arena at Stan Sheriff Center here on the campus of the University of Hawaii at Manoa for the 2023 Heidi and Cook HHSAA Boys Basketball State Championships. Your Division II championship game features the University Lab Junior Bows from the Interscholastic League of Honolulu. They take on the Big Island Interscholastic Federation champion and top-seeded Kohala Cowboys. Here are your starting lineups. First for the Junior Bows. At guard, a 5'10" freshman, number 10, Todd McKinney. At forward, a 6'6" freshman, number 12, Trey Ambrosich. At forward, a 6'3" sophomore, number 13, Koa LaBoy. At guard, a 6'3" freshman, number 23, Alika Ahu. And at forward is 6'4" senior number 31, Duke Mobley. The head coach of the Junior Bulls is Ryan Tong. And now the starters for the Cowboys. At guard, a 5'9" sophomore, number 1, Isaac LeBron. At guard, a 6' junior, number 2, Landon Kauka. At guard, a 6'1" freshman, number 4, Layden Kauka. At 45'11" sophomore, number 5, Jaden Hook. And at forward, a 6' senior, number 21, Trevor Figueroa. The head coach of the Cowboys is Kihei Kopeliela.
Our good friend Kyle Miyamoto, great job as always with the Zippies starting lineups. Now we bring in Tom Yoshida, our OC16 basketball rules analyst. We mentioned these are the last 2 championship games, so we get to talk about our officials and a very good officiating crew that we have here today for this Division II matchup.
And it's very ironic that all 3 of these officials have officiated on the Stan Sheriff Center floor because they do University of Hawaii women's games. Steve Piercy officiating in his first state championship game. Pete Arceo is working his second state championship, and the veteran Patrick Black Santiago his 4th state championship game.
Congratulations to these 3 individuals who get the assignment here. Real quick, our friends over in Kohala, we understand the situation out there. There's been power outages in that area. Some of you are getting your electricity back on. If you're with us, we hope you are safe out there. For those who are still kind of in the dark, hopefully you can join us a little bit later on. We're thinking about you. We hope everything's okay. This Kohala team sends their love out to you, and University Laboratory, fueled by its youth, feeling like this could be the type of team that can build a dynasty. We shall see. Jaden Hook in the circle for the Cowboys. Trey Ambrosic for the Junior Bows for the Division II State Championship. And off we go from Manoa. University Laboratory 15-3 on the year. Won 7 in a row coming off that 11-point victory over Kauai. Just through the hands of Duke Mobley. First turnover of the game for the Bows, who had 12 turnovers yesterday against the Red Raiders.
For both of these teams, we'll see them come out defensively in a man-to-man. The style's a little bit different. University likes to sag a little bit more, keep guys in front. Even on the ball screens, they go under. Try to contest those long shots.
Kauka won't take that one. Here comes Jaden Hook. None of these players were on the roster the last time the Kohala won a state championship. A launch there from Kauka. Kauka off on his first shot, and the rebound for Ambrosic.
Mentioned it about what University likes to do defensively. They go under on the ball screens on everyone else but Kauka. They cannot go under on him. He has that deep range and can pull it right off of that long ball.
Layden Kauka, the freshman stud. Ahu, great baseball athlete, dropped it inside for a moving Kohala board to get the first 2 of the D2 title game.
The height advantage is significant. They want to look to go inside, so first time down the floor went high-low. This time ball screen, perfect pocket pass.
LeBron, tough shot there. Corso got a tip for a collective Junior Bow rebound. Here's Todd McKinney up the floor. McKinney in traffic. Great defense there from the Cowboys, and it forced a travel.
Junior Bows go side ball screen, pocket pass to LeBoy. Well defended by Kohala, but LeBoy just powers it through, gets it off the glass.
Here's Layden Kauka. Operates at the point guard, solid ball handler. He's the youngest of 3 Kauka boys, Laukea and Landon, with his father, Lawrence Kauka. Outstanding club coach over on Hawaii Island. Kauka trying to cross over. Got it out to LeBron. LeBron off on the 3, and the rebound taken by Kohala boy. For a lot of these junior bow members, they played together for a long time. Together, they won an intermediate championship in the ILH, including a JV championship. Some of them played JV this year through the staggered seasons, eventually getting called up by the time the VAR season hit.
You can see how well they play together, how well they've been coached.
And Brosic averaging a dozen a game. That's a freshman. He's one of those 4 intermediate champions for the junior bows. Makes it 4-0.
The control that they play with offensively, catch and face every time, never out of control, eyes up, seeing what's in front of them, and Brosic just capitalizes on that.
Kauka tries to draw contact, in and out on the lay-in, and the rebound there for Alika Ahu.
Kauka's gonna have to find a way along with the rest of this Cowboy team to get buckets in the half court, make that penetration in, get something to go and finish. University does not like to gamble, so you're gonna have to earn it.
Up over the top, the shot was short for LeBoy, and the rebound taken by Jaden Hook.
Jaden Hook is the athletic big, not as big as anyone on this University roster, but he's explosive and athletic.
Can convert on the transition triple. McKinney spinning away. He's been the warrior this season. Starting the last few weeks, it draws a blocking foul. This will go against Isaac LeBron and picks up his first.
University working it, side ball screen again. And Brosic getting to his spot. 12-foot pull-up, so smooth, so long. How do you block that?
Exactly. Here's McKinney in the tournament, averaging around 12 a game, spinning. Hit the heel. Back tap comes out. Kauka. His team loves to run up and down the field and up the floor.
University so conscious, they all got back straight to the paint.
Kohala had a grueling game in the semifinal round against Hawaii Baptist Academy. That saw more than 60 fouls and more than 70 free throws in that one. It was physical.
61 combined fouls, 78 combined free throws.
Hook gave it up top to Isaac LeBron, the sophomore, one of the more energetic players on the floor. Can't hit the 3. Kauka takes it 2. And there it is, Landon Kauka. Able to get Kohala on the board.
If they're taking these long threes, they have an opportunity to run down the long rebounds. That's what they did there, had an opening with the University defenders all sitting way inside for that board.
Duke fitted inside, and it's LeBoy diving down the lane. He gets fouled, he'll go on the line when we come back. A lot of emotion early on. But it's the Junior Bows on top by 2 here in the D2 title game. Mike's Engraving and Trophies, the official trophy provider for Spectrum OC16 Sports. For all your Spectrum achievements, call Ryan at Mike's Engraving and Trophies. They are located in Aiea. Shout out Athletic Director Dave Matlin, Rich Sheriff here at Simplify. We're going to Stan Sheriff Center, the home of the Rainbow Warriors and the Rainbow Wahine. Kohala this season, their only loss coming against Ka'u, but it came during the time where they were just coming back from a preseason trip for Kihei Kapeliala's crew over on Kauai, and matchups where they duked it out with some of the best, including St. Louis in the preseason.
Yeah, again, we said these teams are not just good Division II teams. They have the size and the skill and the athleticism to compete with the best. And St. Louis, they played, right? 3-point loss, legitimate 3-point loss.
They beat Kumeme Hawaii and Hilo as well. Rallying it out, this is a Kohala team that just powered through the season. After the 2 hit from LeBoy, a 4-point advantage. Kohala trying to get that offense going. They're 1 of 7 from the field and 0 of 4 above the arc. Here's Landon Kauka. The older of the 2 current Kaukas on the floor. There's his younger brother, Layden. 12 double-figure games this year, coming off 4 points, or 19 points rather, and 6 rebounds.
Defensively, you look where their heels are. Generally inside the 3, especially if you're Ambrosic. I mean, he has that length to go contest no matter where he is. But the one tight player is Ahu on Kauka.
Kauka was there. LeBoy was right in front of him. You see Kenna Kitan, one of those 4 intermediate champions. Kitan traveled. Going the other way.
Defensively, University Lab using their length to their advantage, is converging, and LeBoy hands straight up. And Brozic on the backside giving some help. Exactly how you want to play D.
Kohala winning the Division II state championship 3 years ago in a thriller against Roosevelt. Here at Simplify Arena, Stan Sheriff Center. Kalka falling away, got the glass, and that's it. And the rebound taken by LeBoy. Boy, 4 rebounds already to go along with 4 points here in the first 6 minutes. Kitan and Brozic got it out to Duke Mobley. The floor captain can't hit that one. And the rebound for LeBoy, but he couldn't stick it back in. Had a chance at it, a couple of them couldn't convert.
Just a 4-point lead here for University, but the shot quality comparison by University as compared to Kohala, everything contested for Kohala.
The bang and the buckets, and it's Hook. Jaden Hook. What a slice.
Just as I say that, that curl cut to the inside hand finish, contested by LeBoy, but Hook has that sneaky athleticism about him. Not very big, but he is the big on this team because of how athletic he is, and what a great finish.
Jaden Hook earlier this season had a pretty bad ankle injury. Only recently, just before the tournament began, so they've been icing it. And thanks to the great athletic trainers out there, they had about 24-hour sessions, really, of just trying to monitor that ankle. It's all good to go. He had a pretty good shoot around. Pulls him within 2. Oh, great active hands from Kalka, and they're pushing. Here's Hook. Got it out. Landon Kalka.
That's where Kohala likes to be, out in transition running. They're so good, and then getting up and pressuring.
And just like that, the Cowboys got the lead. 8-6. McKinney behind the back, fronted by, I'll tell you what, Easton Hoshida. And McKinney will draw contact.
Out in transition. Kalka there, and then the other Kalka back with the steal. What a great sibling combination. So potent, especially when they get into that full court. If they're making plays while the other team is in the backcourt, it's bad news for University.
McKinney at the line 71% this season, coming off 17 points yesterday in that 11-point win over Kauai, where they outscored Kauai, by the way, 18-2 in the opening period. Yoshida picked up the foul for the Cowboys, his first. 45 here to go in the opening frame. Hook. Got it. This is a team, by the way, that feels off momentum.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I feel that's Big Island basketball. When they get to play defense and lock up and they start smelling it, comes hard.
Ahu short on the 3. Rebound Kalka. Look up. It's Hook. Hook! 12-7. 10 to go. Kitan. Guarded by Kalka. And Brozic. The freshman, got to put it up, he does. What a stretch here for Kohala. A 5-point advantage after 1 here in the Division II championship game from Manoa. Hey, don't forget, you can take all the great OC16 action with you on the go with the Spectrum News app. All the latest local sports, news, and weather that matter most to you. Download it now. It's on the App Store or Google Play. Baseball season just around the corner. And for the Bows and for
high school baseball and softball coming up in March at OC16. Coach, they ended the period, did the Cowboys, on a 10-1 run. And looky here, I think all those nerves were out. Kohala's got a 5-point advantage.
They started playing their game. Early on, it was the Bows playing controlled in the half court. And then Kohala got running. They got playing their defense, picking up full court. And that's the one thing about youth. Early on, that adversity, when it starts hitting, they don't know how to react. And they panicked a little bit, led to that run. And let's see how composed they can be now and recover.
A University Laboratory team that's faced adversity this year after losing a couple of times during the ILH season to HBA. Turning around was LeBron. Kauka was there to back him up. The freshman Kauka. LeBron a three. Long rebound, and Hoshida is there. Beastin' Hoshida. He's been awesome this entire season. Coach says he brings the energy each and every day on the floor. Showing on the effort to keep the possession alive. Here's Kauka. Kauka pull up. Twice off the 10 and the rebound for LeBoy.
Defensively, if University can get stops, it prevents the press from happening. You can only full court press when you score, so that helps a lot defensively.
And Brozic. He hits the three. His 21st of the season and the 4th of the tournament.
You look at the difference when the tempo slows down and University is able to execute. Guys like Ambrozic are at their best. Really such a difference as compared to Kohala when they're sped up.
Here's LeBron. He'll guard the other team's point guard 94 feet. He won't let off. That's his main responsibility. How he's handled this offense has been so great through the Biff season. Taking them back here to the final. Layden Kauka. LeBron handed it off to Hoshida. Hoshida behind the deep line. Short there. LeBoy able to get the rebound. LeBoy a rebounding machine. Got 7 already here in the first half.
You made a note to say he shot it behind the deeper line, and when you're not used to playing on a floor with multiple lines, it gets confusing because you're so used to just not stepping on something. We've had to tell our guys before, hey, step on the first one. The second line is the one. The closer line, that's the one you need to be behind.
Mobley between the lines, able to hit the long 2. The floor captain was the ILH All-Star a year ago in Division II. There's a foul on the drive and a mini 5-0 run. This foul is going to go against Alika Ahu.
Ambrozic with the 3 again. The tempo slowed down, able to set and hit. And Mobley, he's such a presence on the inside, but he has that mid-range game, very comfortable from that spot.
Yoshida. If there's a 50-50 ball, he's the first one diving after it. Offense not his strong suits, just hustle, scrappiness, and toughness. But in and out on the 3, and Mobley able to get the rebound. +5 in the rebounding category. Here for the Junior Bows over the Cowboys. And Brozic popped up in the air and able to pull that one down is Ahu. It is an offensive foul.
That's his second foul. Ahu attacking. Figueroa did a nice job of getting there, getting in front just in time. Second foul, important because Ahu has the assignment of guarding Layden Kauka, and he's done a pretty good job to this point, using his length, using his intelligence to stay in front.
Here's Layden Kauka. I asked him, hey, what's the difference between you and your brother Landon? He said, I'm better. So far, this season he's lived up to that. LeBron missed it out of the corner for 3. And McKinney able to pull that one down. University Laboratory, 40% shooting from the field. 4 of 10, right down the middle of the lane. McKinney can't put that one home. Snuck it from behind. Keep this trip on this side.
McKinney got quite a few of those last night in the semifinal. He's so quick off of that first bounce.
Mobley trying to show some range there for a deep 2. Couldn't hit there. Halfway home in the second. Transition 3, Kauka. Rebound there for Ambrozic.
For those that have not seen Kauka, he can hit that shot. That's not a bad shot for him and for this offense. They're used to him taking those and making those.
Ambrosic, 5 points, 2 of 3 from the field. Ambrosic trying to go right at the goal. Great job on the front side by Trevor Figueroa. Taken away by Mobley. One-on-one over Kohala. He missed it. Got it back and scored.
You know, in those situations, a lot of people think it's a travel, but it's a shot attempt, and if it's deemed a shot attempt, it's no longer a travel, even if it doesn't hit the rim. Saving Thompson talking, I knew that one.
No partner yet. Gia Capelliani was calling travel, you're right. 3 minutes here to go. Here's LeBron, fronted there by McKinney. On a kick. Vita backing down, got it over the top and got blocked. Ambrosic and McKinney combining there.
That's the recovery ability of 6'6". Great move by Hoshida, but the length just can't get by it. You got to create so much separation to get past that long arm.
Got it here to Mobley, nothing there. Ahu won't take the three, instead he'll drive. Mobley from that same spot. 3 times off the 10, no. And a foul coming forward. It'll take us to our under 4 timeout. They have to figure out who called the foul here first. We'll clean it up on the other side as Trevor Figueroa collided in there. But in the meantime, the Junior Bows able to get back in it, take a 2-point lead. Well, a very busy week. Games 33 and 34 on day 27 of our winter season. Ends tomorrow with the Motivate Foundation Boys Soccer State Championships. Right now, the semifinals are over on XCast. If you want to check out Kalani and Iolani right now, Kalani with a 2-0 lead in the first half over the ILH Champs. All right, so before the timeout, we stepped away. It was a 30-second timeout called by Kohala, so no foul on the floor. Kohala charged with a 30-second. Kohala will have it here, still looking for their first points of this period. Outscoring them 7-0 here in the second. University Laboratory.
This is how the game started in this slow half court, no transition. They need that first bucket to get into this press.
Right there, Kohala hits the 2. McKinney pushing. Kohala chasing from behind. McKinney just went all the way to the rack. Couldn't convert. On the ground, it went to Mobley, no, and Ambrosic cleans it up. He's got 7. Back they come here, the Cowboys. Kohala, Mobley steps out in front. He walled up. Contact, it stayed vertical. They got numbers if they push quick. It's Kitan. Poke from behind. What defense there from Isaac LeBron, outstanding.
That was a crafty move by LeBron on the backside. Here we see Kohala pulling up, stepping out, stepping away from that length, getting that jumper to go. First field goal, first score of this quarter, and University High just working down there. Second, third chance opportunities, and again, that length makes all the difference, especially when you're just jumping straight up.
Kihei Capelliano, the head coach on the right side of your screen. 4th season as the head coach. 1995 Kohala graduate. He grew up in Kohala. His friends that used to find a gym when he was growing up, and they would break in sometimes and play ball, and then run home in the dark. He's been loving this sports since his childhood days. Since then, he spent 3 years on varsity as a player. From 2007 to 2019, between that era, he was an assistant at Kohala High School. But what he has done in year number 1, winning the state championship, he says, I think about it all the time. And when he came into this building about a few hours ago, all those memories came rushing back in. But then it was time to go to work. Kohala went to work early in the first period, leading by 5. But now down 2. Oh, wow. Mobley, what a catch and what a find from the boy.
They work that high-low so well. When they get it to the high post, the seal on the inside, the perfect entry pass. Great execution by University.
And Kitan gets called for the foul.
Here we see it. Working that high post, the seal on the top side. Perfect pass right to the hand, and a great catch, as you said. They work on that a ton, and they're really good at it.
Mobley, who's a lineman for the Pac-5 football team. As Kitan trying to get it off to Mobley, was kicked out by LeBron. It'll stay with the Junior Bows.
University doesn't play a lot of players. They play 6, maybe 7, but primarily 6 the entire game. And guys like Mobley, that big body, and even LeBoy, they're in such good condition, able to compete at a high level for the entire 32 minutes.
That kind of Kitan is the 6th man for this team, as the shot was off by LeBoy. Came out to LeBoy though, and Brozic a 3. He's got another 10 for him. And his 4th straight double-figure game.
You know, that one absolutely hurts because defensively, Kohala was in the right position. 3 Kohala players on the inside, and Mobley just got a touch on that, knocked it out to Ambrozic. They should have had that rebound, but instead gave up 3.
Kauka answers back. Toughness of this kid, the tenacity. 14 points yesterday, and Landon Kauka with his 3rd triple of the tournament. 15 here to go in the half. Mobley calling for it against Figueroa. Drew a double. LeBoy no. Kitan 8 on the timer. Got it out. LeBron guards him. In the hands of McKinney. Someone's got a hoist. It'll be Mobley. Junior Bows led by as many as 7. The 3 from Ambrozic. 4 or 5 from the field, and his 2nd triple hit. But not to be outdone, it's Landon Kauka answering back, and the Cowboys within 4 at the break. Kohala led by 5 after 1, and then a 14-5 second period put up by the Junior Bows puts the team from the ILH on top here at the half for the Hiding Cook Division II State Championship. Felipe Ojastro, Dean Shimamoto, Jimmy Bender, and Tom Yoshida. The pace blistering at times. Each team trying to operate their own offense and adjusting to the others right now. What did you see from the first 2 quarters, though?
I saw it go back and forth. University was in their element during certain stretches, and that's when they built the lead. Kohala got into their element, and that's when they came back. So in the second half, we're going to have to see more. I mean, you know, each team wants to do what they do and wants to do it as much as possible, and that's going to determine who's going to win. I mean, it's pretty simple.
So often we talk about leadership, and for University Laboratory, they got it from their floor captain, Duke Mobley, in the first 16. 3 of 9 from the field, but 6 points and 3 rebounds.
University High, when they're in their element, they're in the half court, working that high-low, dumping it on the inside, crashing the offensive glass. And guys like Mobley, you know, you saw him hit the jumper, but he's best on the inside, working that paint.
Kohala was worried about the size advantage from University Laboratory, but you got to feel good here being within 4 at the break.
Yeah, they got it going a little bit. They needed to score a couple buckets in the half court, and you saw Kauka, and that's Landon Kauka, get it going. Usually it's Landon Kauka, but Landon Kauka, the older brother, hit a 3, hit a jumper, and that's made the difference. That kept it close in that second quarter where they really struggled.
And right now it's a 4-point advantage here for the Junior Bows going for their first Division II state championship in 7 years. The lead is 4 here at OC 16. The numbers don't lie. These are the Jack in the Box halftime stats. 8 of 22 from the field for the Junior Bows, 8 of 24 for Kohala. There you see the 3-point advantage for University Laboratory. 2 of 3 as University Laboratory has a 4-point lead, 21-17. But when Kohala gets out into the fast break here, Coach, I mean, good things can happen. They have 6 fast break points here through the first 2 quarters of play.
Yeah, they're really great in transition. During that first quarter when they made that run, there was 5 turnovers by University High, and a lot of them led to buckets, but it really jump-started what they're doing, gave them belief, and gave them the lead after that first quarter, but they couldn't get into it in that second quarter.
Kohala showed a lot of tenacity in the state championship 3 years ago. They were trailing in that around the same time. Do they have enough to come back here in 2023 and capture a second state title in 3 years? Right now, University Laboratory with the advantage by 4 here in Manoa.
4-point lead for University Lab over Kohala here at the half. Now, Kohala coach Kihei Kapeli-Ele had told me before the game, we're going to play our game. If I need to make adjustments, I'll make them. Well, he has a laundry list of adjustments that he told me at the half here. First thing he said, the press needs to be way more aggressive. He said we got to stop giving up offensive rebounds for University Lab. And the other thing he said is, look, our offensive set, they're being made too impatient. They're going through the circular one time and then just kind of driving in. They're not spreading out the defense, and so they need to do that. They need to cycle it around until they find the gaps and the openings in that University Lab defense. Felipe Dean, back to you.
Cowboys with just 9 rebounds, 2 of them on the offensive glass. University Laboratory, 21 boards, 6 on the offensive glass. It's that time. You ready?
Oh, here we go.
It's HHSAA trivia. Okay,
Woo.
name the other. By the way, you're 5-2 this year in trivia questions. This is for Division II. All right. Name the other BIF teams that have won Division II championships. There are 2 of them. So Kohala's one of them. There's 2 more.
Ooh.
Happened within the last 13 years.
Oh, I know one.
Okay, would you like
Kohala. Kohala, for sure.
Okay. I'm not saying if it's right or wrong, but I'm just,
And
BIF Division II.
oh
We need
man,
10 more seconds.
Yeah, I don't know.
And you'll get half a point. Answer.
Honoka? Hawaii Prep.
Prep,
That's right.
there you
That's
go,
right.
yeah. Right on.
Shucks.
You have a point though. We'll give you that.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah, 6-2. Not bad. And your long statewide nightmare will be over because we have one more trivia question coming up in the Division I championship. 21-17 here.
But I've already locked up a winning record, right?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So if it's your
gravy.
This is gravy. You won the regular season. Now you got to win the tournament of trivia. And then. For head coach Ryan Tong in his 6th season with this program, he was a part of that 1987-88 state championship team. En route to being with Punahou and Marino during that time. This university's won a few Division I championships. Good job there from Trevor Figueroa to poke that one out as the 3rd quarter begins. Ryan Tong, and he's wearing some comfortable gear for his attire, right?
Yes, he is. That's such an old school sweat look.
Right there at the top of your screen. He said, look good, feel good, play good. Right now, Kalka feeling good after getting the steal and the lay-in.
Mentioned it at halftime. Those 5 turnovers in the 1st quarter led to offense for Kohala, and here it was again. They need to take care of the ball because in the half court defensively, they're so great. Kohala has struggled so much when the university defense is set.
And Brozic, no. Rebound there, LaBoy got it and one. Kola clutch on the inside.
Ahu, the errant pass, Landon Kalka getting into that lane, and Brozic closing in, but the speed of Kalka, and on the inside, LaBoy, the strength, goes up, grabs it. Kalka didn't have much he could do.
LaBoy, whose mother knows a little something about Simplify Arena Stan Sheriff Center. Nohea Tano, former Rainbow Wahine volleyball member. Great athletic bloodline. Let's give the junior bows a 5-point advantage now.
His uncle, Kavika Tano, his brother, was a standout for University High himself. Really good basketball player.
Taken away down on the ground was Ahu. Good job to pick it away. And now here comes McKinney. McKinney 0 of 3 from the field. 3 rebounds and an assist. Again, the same play, this time on the opposite half of the court. It's LaBoy to Mobley.
That's just so good. Working the high-low. In most cases, we've talked about it before in high school basketball, especially in Hawaii, not a lot of post action. Players don't know how to throw this entry pass, but how good was that entry pass? He was sealed on the left block, but it was a lead pass by LaBoy straight to the hand to create the separation, so he had an open shot on the right side. Great action.
6 assists today here for the junior bows. After Figueroa and Hook collided, off the missed shot. Everyone's slipping all over the floor. McKinney again, this one to foul this time on LeBron. Those two getting tangled up.
Interested to see what happened. I'm not sure if they were just slipping on the wet spot or there was actually contact. But it did look awkward enough to call a foul, but I think both guys just slipped.
Yeah. More pressure coming. Here's LeBoy working baseline. LeBoy with the size advantage. The help from Figueroa. And the Paniolo able to get the pick. And the poke from behind from LeBoy. Out of bounds. It'll stay on this side.
LeBoy using that strength. Hook trying to hold his ground, but the help came by Figueroa. Ripped it away, and into transition they go. Still maintaining possession.
Big collision, batted by Ahu, ends up in the bench. It'll free up Kauka for a second. Kauka, guarded by Brozic. Brozic with 10 points for the Junior Bows. Landon Kauka with a game-high 11. This one tipped to the backcourt, still stayed on this side, avoided the backcourt violation. Well, a 9 of 26 from the field, 35%, but they're just 1 of 10 from distance. And the friendly rims of Landon Kauka, and able to get the shot down.
That shot is going to help the confidence of Landon Kauka. 1 for 8 prior to that last one, just 2 points, so now it's 4. He needs to get going for this Kohala offense to get moving.
LeBoy calling for it, double coming. Figueroa's right there. Brozic, LeBoy, Ahu, McKinney, Mobley on the floor. And Brozic, a 2. Figueroa able to pull that one down. They are running. Kauka. Weaving, diving, going up, landed hard, go to the free throw line. Layden nearly laid out for a spectacular 2. Got him on the arm, yep. Easy call, and the landing is tough. Boy right there.
LeBoy going up to contest. Can't let him get any easy ones. And LeBoy's strong enough to make sure that's not an and one. Kauka's so acrobatic, he has that ability. Skinny, but has that strength, that wiry strength to get that done.
So last year when Kohala lost to Maui Prep in the state semifinals, Landon Kauka was a statistician at the time. And I said, at what point did you know last year that you'd be in this position this year? He's like, oh, after that loss. I just knew the talent that we had and the belief in the system and the club level and the players that were coming up through the ranks. And that confidence is taking this team all the way to the final now. The pull Kohala within 4. Kitan into the game and Brozic nearly lost it. Defensive intensity picking up. Figueroa right in front of Mobley's face. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. Here's Brozic. Kitan, the son of Walt Kitan, athletic director of University Laboratory, won a state championship with the team in 2016. And Brozic to Mobley.
Kitan also won a state championship as a player. Back when University was Division I. That was a great team.
Transition 3 again. Kauka off. Oh, wow. How about Jaden Hook? Calling time. What a play from Jaden Hook. That's all effort and smarts there from Jaden Hook. Keeps the possession. Been doing this all season in the Biff, sacrificing himself for the betterment of the team. Well done, Hook. Well, the emotion here on this championship night, the intensity, ratcheted up a notch. Fairly close throughout the entire game. 26-22. University Laboratory. 4 minutes here to go in the third. University Laboratory, it's been a difficult season for them because typically they play their home games at Clum Gym, but they're doing renovations to the weight room out there, so all the weights are at Clum Gym. So they had a practice at Manoa District Park, either inside or outside. They played all their games on the road. Marino's been very hospitable, McKinley as well, and this has been quite a ride for a young team. That's a 3 for Landon Kauka, and the Cowboys are within 1. And in the press.
Landon Kauka, the big brother, might be proving something. He might be the better one today. 14 points.
2 of 12 above the arc here for Kohala. LeBron looking at Kitan. Mobley won't take that. Ahu won't either. Mobley. They say it's a lost start. It's a big man shooting a mid-range J. 10 for him.
Kohala giving up so much size. They have to accept the fact that some of those mid-ranges may go better than being on the inside of a seal 2 feet from the basket. So if Mobley can knock him down, that's a big advantage for University.
5 of 11 for Mobley, 10 points. 7th double-figure performance here in 2023. Kauka on the side of the glass, tipped around. Look at the big bodies in there. And it somehow came out to Figueroa and then leaked out the hook. Straight on 3. Missed it there for Layden Kauka. Chased down there by Kitan. It was thrown away. It went off the end line after it was touched by Kitan.
Hook with a beautiful inside-out kick to Kauka. Knocks down that 3, and then Mobley from the mid-range. Just squares him up, thinks about it. Still open. Splash.
Gotta get it in. Lobbing one, just got it to Hook. Hook. Couldn't hook one home. On a kick out. Landon not gonna take that. It'll take a tougher 2. It'll earn 2 at the free throw line.
Good close initially by Quinton, but on that shot fake and go, he caught him on that action on the inside. Here you see it. Initial grab gets him right on the hand. Easy call.
McKinney after the free throw here for Kauka. 67% this season. As you mentioned, his father, Lawrence Kauka, great club coach in the area for NSP. Non-stop play.
You know, he's a really good player too. Was a great player in the BIF, and
He was.
still can stroke it.
Actually in the house too. McKinney gets bumped and the whistle. Houston Hoshida was riding side saddle. Hoshida, that's the thing. He is not going to let off. Hoshida, man. Beastin doing work. Hoshida trying to stay out in front of McKinney. Oh, what a tough catch for LeBoy. It frees up at Ahu 3. Way off. And the rebound for Figueroa. A chance to take the lead for Kohala on this possession. 3 incoming. Figueroa set it. Hoshida. Down the middle. Figueroa twice off the 10, and Mobley able to get his 5th rebound. Draw a foul there. Pete Arceo trying to calm down the Kohala Cowboys right now. I know it's an emotional game, and Hoshida is one of the most emotional players on this team.
He plays with so much intensity defensively.
Good job with officiating too. Not having short fuses. You know what's at stake. You understand the situations here.
Yeah, you're exactly right. A non-experienced official could have called a technical on that, and that would have been right.
Mobley gets inside. He's got a dozen. Shooting 50% from the field is the football stud.
It's off of great attacks and great passes, and those are going to lead to high percentage shots, and that's what Mobley takes, and those are the ones he makes.
Kauka slides inside. Mobley able to get rebound number 6 to go along with those dozen points. 80 seconds here to go in the third. Figueroa almost rode McKinney up the floor. Mobley has had the hot hand. Hello, gold there. Layden Kauka the rebound. Kohala shooting 32% for the field. Landon Kauka 3. Layden Kauka got the rebound. Inside of a minute now. Layden on the drive. Yeah, that first step is just so quick. Acceleration right to the rim.
What's so hard to guard is that he can go left just as well as he can go right, and sometimes I think he's even more comfortable exploding to his left side, and the ability to go there, you can't guess, or you have to guess defensively because he has choices either way.
Kohala team that's around 58% 8% at the stripe this season.
Ahu picked up his 3rd foul, so you're seeing him go to the bench. He's been on Layden Kalka the entire game, and Kalka's had a tough night thus far, missing 2 free throws there.
Wow. Here's McKinney. Kitana 3. Rebound taken by the Cowboys and LeBron. So he gets his first on the night. Figueroa fell in the paint. LeBron on a kick. Wanted Hook to take it, he won't. LeBron will. Rebound there for LeBoy, and Brozic got it off to Kitan. Will they hold for the final? 15 left. Ryan Tong said hold for 1. Down to 10. LeBoy. Up in the air, tipped around, still loose. Kalka with time. Down to 2. Kalka threw it up. The shot came after the horn, and we head to the 4th. It was 21-17 Junior Bows at the half. They lead by 3. Off we go to the 4th. In the Heidi Cook Division II State Championship on OC 16. For the Division I State Championship, it comes your way next in OC 16. Number 2 and number 1 for the 30th time. Campbell and St. Louis 1 seeds lead that championship series 20-9. Campbell going for history. St. Louis going for title number 8. Armani Blem and Villarreal put up 15 and 7 against Marinol in double overtime yesterday at Moanalua. Pupu Sepulona, a walking double-double. 21 and 11. That comes your way next here in OC 16. There you see Kihei Kapeliela and that garb that they're wearing, all courtesy of Jason Chai Wilson. 808 Hui has provided a lot of the gear here for this squad. A great local company over in the Big Island. Jason Chai Wilson used to be the coach over at Kohala. 808 Hui over on Instagram, they are blowing up, and they are really helping Kohala throughout their basketball seasons. This one tipped around and Mobley able to get the board. Here comes Brozic, who did a bit quiet in the 3rd period. McKinney circles, Kitan fires. It's a 3.
Big shot for Kitan, great find by McKinney. Getting into that half court, and Brozic pushing, didn't force, and allowed his team to get some offense.
In the lane, LeBron, tough. Shot got hacked on the way. We go to the free throw line for a pair. 10 of 18 in the tournament for LeBron. The deeper 3.
Yeah, deep one. Scoreless up to that point, but squared up, wide open look. McKinney put it right on his hands. They shoot a lot of those, I can guarantee it.
LeBron's so underrated on this team. Very athletic for his size, too. And he's been doing a much better job this season attacking the basket. And that fearlessness. But Kihei Kapeliela is saying, you know, at times when the games are close, we're still looking for that nasty. We're still looking for that guy that's just going to really play aggressive, fuel this team forward. No better time to find a player to do it here in the final 7 minutes of regulation. LeBoy, we're going to find Mobley. Mobley on the box, got it up, and got it down.
Not much Figueroa could do. He stayed in front, held his ground, but Mobley so strong, staying in control.
Kalka deep 3. He hits! Kohala will not die. Within 3 again. Spinning McKinney, nice move. Mobley trying to get his positioning. They're spying in on him. LeBron guards McKinney from the top. Got by him. Mercy Laboratory seemed much more patient. Swatted LeBron. Oh, LeBron, what a play! Ended up in the bench, and he forced a Junior Boat turnover.
That's that aggression that Coach Kohala was talking about. Getting after it. A little casual with the ball. We just went after it, dove, got it off the leg.
I don't know about that. He might have saved it, but it deflected, I think, off McKinney, and then I think it hit LeBron, who was standing out of bounds. Either way, though, there's maximum effort. Keep that in mind at the 5:40 mark.
I like to give him the benefit of the doubt on those plays, especially with that kind of effort.
Tucker steps in. This is the shot, the rebound here for LeBoy. Rebound number 12 to go along with 7 points.
LeBoy quietly filling up that stat sheet. So many rebounds, got assists, scores.
Ambrosic, they call him the unicorn. You don't see a lot of 6'6" freshmen in Hawaii. He's one of them. They've affectionately given him that nickname, the unicorn, and a timeout taken by University Laboratory. 5:08 remaining.
Yeah, he is that type of guy, the ability to play on the perimeter at 6'6", the length. You know, it's that Hawaii version of that Victor Wembanyama, who's all the rage. In the NBA, teams tanking for Wembanyama. 7'4" long, knocks down threes, got the handle, and Ambrosic has that. He has it. You saw how accurate he is from deep, and he can handle it, makes good decisions, great passer. A lot of similarities there.
For Ambrosic this season, averaging 12 a game. Got potential to be the player of the year the next few seasons. Physically, he's gifted. But one of the critiques a lot of the coaches say that he's kind of an adequate ball handler. You saw it in the second half a little bit when he takes it up the floor. But he gets the job done somehow, some way. He actually plays club volleyball too. According to him, he says basketball is his sport, so we expect to see him in the spring for volleyball.
You know, he has that frame that it looks like he's going to go at least a few more inches. So standing at 6'6" now, not surprising if he ends up at 6'9", maybe even 6'10". And with that skill set, he's going to have a lot of options for college.
Ahu to put it in, get the refeed. 3-point game here with 5 to go in the fourth. LeBoy had it taken away. Kauka. Here comes Landon Kauka, the junior. Figueroa in there for muscle. Offense not his strong suit yet. Now he comes to set the screen. Landon Kauka. Screen from his brother Landon. Screen from Figueroa. Double up top. And got fouled. To the free throw line they'll go with 4:35 remaining.
That should be his fourth. Malika Ahu back into the game with 3 fouls and then picks up one quickly.
No, you're right, Coach. Number 4.
He's done a great job on Landon Kauka so far. Just keeping Kauka out of rhythm. Always contesting. So he's likely to come out just for a second. Not necessarily because of the worry of fouling out, but the cautiousness that you tend to play with when you have 4 fouls. And to guard a guy like Kauka, you cannot be inhibited in any way. You have to be able to go at it full bore. So Ambrosic back in for him.
Kauka 1 of 5 at the line. A big exhale from him. Largest lead was 7. It's down to 2. Mobley got to get it in, and he just does. These two got a good eye of each other yesterday in the state semifinals. McKinney stopping on a dime and pulling up. And it wouldn't roll down. And a chance to tie or take here for the Cowboys. Kauka diving. Offensive foul.
Kohala boy just making winning plays over and over and over, filling up the stat sheet with plays like this.
Tom?
And we'll look at the defense. That's one of the things that the officials will look at. That was a close one.
Yeah.
I think that might have been a blocking foul, but you have to take a look at where the angle was. Steve Piercy was the center official on that play, cannot see laterally. Now, if the lead official saw that, there should have been a discussion. But in this case, from Steve's perspective, he saw a player control foul.
Thank you, Tom. Yeah, it looked like a little bit of a slide there as they were trying to draw that charge. Ends up being a charge. Keaton's pass is taken away by Koka. Here's Layden Koka from the top. Landon, kick out. LeBron missed on the three. Figueroa chased it down. 2 to tie it. Koka. And Brosic the rebound. 3:40 remaining. Everyone on the edge of their seats here at Simplify Arena. Here comes Keaton. His young age having a tough time trying to handle the ball against these pesky defenders for the Cowboys, which have been awesome tonight. From the top, Keaton, big three. And hit that one, and Landon Kauka the rebound.
University had so much success going inside, working that high-low, and even the straight dump down to the block, and they've gotten away from that. I know they've hit a three or two along the way, but it's the success that they've had on the inside, you'd think they want to get to that a bit more, especially down the stretch.
Late in circles, LeBron catches. LeBron. Rebound there for LeBoy. He got 13 rebounds now here in the state final for the sophomore LeBoy. 2:45 remaining. Here's Keaton. Keaton, and first a timeout taken after the shot went down. It'll be a timeout taken by University Laboratory. Setting up for a fun final 2:41 of regulation here in Manoa. After Walt Keaton, the former head coach and now current athletic director, left, Ryan Tong had a tough job, right, to try and take over a program that had championship success. And what Ryan Tong has done in his 6 seasons with this program has been great. And when I talked to him late last night, he was very kind with his time after a tough game yesterday against Kauai. I said, hey, how positive are you about this freshman class? He's like, oh, I'm chomping at the bit, ready to see how this team does. And I said, you know what that means? You got to stay around for 3 more years, at least. He said, I know. So he's excited about the future, the potential here for the junior Bows, and nothing will build a program faster like a state championship, and that's what University Laboratory is trying to cash in on here tonight. The lead is 2. 2:25 to go, and LeBoy able to make a tough catch. 5 team fouls apiece. Stolen. Figueroa. Hog-tied that one.
Hard not to like a team like that. They keep you around. Looked like University was trying to run some clock with that lead. Still like to see them go inside. Use Mobley a lot more than they have.
Kauka. Figueroa. 1:50 to go. Here's Layden Kauka. Layden Kauka 0 for 4 above the arc here tonight. 2 of 14 from the field. The guy that averages 16 a game. Kauka for the lead. Rebound LeBoy. LeBoy double teamed. How about LeBoy? Like a Dyson vacuum in the paint, gobbling up everything inside there. LeBoy calling for it, and he's got it. 1:22 remaining. Inside LeBoy. LeBoy backing down over the top, and it drops. 4-point lead.
There's that inside touch, using the strength of LeBoy, the mismatch on Hook. Hook's so athletic, but when he gets that deep, the strength takes over.
Kauka 3. Oh! It's good! He hits!
You know, I saw Kauka walking down the court, and he looked exhausted. He was coming up slow, breathing hard, and didn't matter. But here's LeBoy on the inside, just what they needed. Going back inside, going back to that well, and Kauka, the step back.
Finally gets one down. He's hit a 3 now in 6 straight games, and in that stretch, he's hit 11 threes for the team's leading scorer. And they love his leadership, and they love his passion. And just like that, Kohala right back in it, and each team with a foul to give still here with 57.4 remaining.
Kauka's so huge. I mean, a freshman 0 for 5 from 3 to that point, just missed one. Comes up and steps up and knocks it down in the biggest moment. So Kohala here down 1 still. They're gonna have to force the action. University doesn't want to force the action themselves, but they do have to hold it strong. They gotta be smart with the ball. And you mentioned it earlier, their 2 losses were to HBA this season, and HBA likes to get up and down and press, and that's where they've struggled. So here in the biggest moment, hopefully those losses has taught them some things and they figured it out.
3 losses decided by 5 points or less this year here for the junior Bulls. And this one batted around off LeBoy. LeBoy saved it. Kauka to the free throw line with 49.5 remaining. Oh my goodness.
Kohala, that aggression, we've seen them knock away a few balls, but man, Kauka from the free throw line, he is such a good shooter. Struggling here, but here's the big one. This is the one that really makes it count.
Rebound, Mobley fouled there. That's team foul number 6. Will go against Figueroa after he was battling with Mobley for the ball.
Back in the same spot here. University Lab, Aliga Ahu cannot run the baseline. That's a move. You cannot run the baseline.
Got it through, and there's a foul.
No, that was a miss. That was a missed call.
Tom, the question was, the inbounder here for University Laboratory was running the baseline.
It was a spot foul on Mobley.
It came off a free throw miss.
Yep.
It was a rebound.
Yep.
And then the foul.
Yep.
In the meantime, it's Titan at the line. 46.9 remaining. On a 1-1. And he misses that one. Wow. Kauka back on the push. Kauka all the way! And he scored! The first lead since the second period. Mobley, 30 seconds to go. Watch out! Picked up there by LeBoy. McKinney on the drive. And a chance to tie or take with 20.8 remaining. But it's Kauka in transition to give the Cowboys the lead.
Look at Kauka pushing it off of the missed free throw. Then University High coming back so strong. Foul on the ground, 1 and 1.
71% at the line. And McKinney hits that one.
And Brozic on the bench for the Junior Bulls. We've seen this late, even in the last game, but he's so effective offensively and defensively. Big free throw here.
Strong all the way. Rebound there for Hook. Tied at 38. 2 timeouts left. 1 taken here by the Cowboys. With 17.6 remaining. It'll be a full timeout.
Wow. The action. Back and forth. These teams so tough. Again, the youth, they just keep attacking each other. They see the moment, they feel the moment, they want to go to the basket and find a way to get a bucket.
And with 17.6 remaining, Kohala with still a timeout. University Laboratory with 2 timeouts remaining. We do have replay review here in the state championship tournament. Thomas, bring you in.
And one of the very few times that they'll ever use it is in play tonight if it's the last play of the game, end of the 4th quarter or overtime, and replay can only be used if it's a game time or game winning 2 or 3, or it's a game time and game winning goal or no goal. And we have the Stan Sheriff Center, so we can use 0.0 or the neon light that surrounds the basket.
What do you like out here at the timeout, Coach?
Well, they're going to run it down. The main thing is they want to take the last shot, so there's no jeopardy of them losing They do need to understand, though, if they crash the boards hard, that could put University to the free throw line because they're in the bonus. So you want to get the shot off with about 3 or 4 seconds left. Maybe run down a long rebound if you got a chance, but make sure you take the last shot.
Isaac LeBron, Landon Kauka, Layden Kauka, Trevin Figueroa, and Jaden Hook on the floor. The Cowboys won the title in 2020 over Roosevelt. It's in the hands of Kauka. Can they win a second trophy in 3 years? Kauka behind the back. Kauka pull up. He's done it! Timeout! Junior Bows! Cowboys lead!
Are you kidding me?
Kid clutch!
Floor cleared out for Kauka. Going left, stop and pop. 4 of 17 from the field prior to that, but that doesn't matter because the next one's going. Look at it, line it up. Bucket.
The officials discussed how much time was remaining on the clock, and they determined that it was roughly 4.5, which is what they have put on the clock here. They can run the length of the floor, the Junior Bows. They do have a timeout left, but with 4.5, not a lot of options here.
No, and University High, Kohala both in the bonus, so any fouls will send them to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. University High will likely try and get it moving up the floor. But 4.5, that's a pass and a couple dribbles. They have some time. Any deflection obviously takes some time off the clock, so it's got to be clean. Kohala's been so great with their hands. They cannot foul. They need to stay in front. Force University High to take some time. It just cannot go quick, dribble, or pass.
2 to tie, 3 to win the crown. Ahu to trigger. Kitan and McKinney on the floor that side. They get into the hands of Ambrosic. To the shoot. This is for the championship. Oh, it's off the rim! And the Cowboys are the kings of the court! How about them Cowboys, huh?
Wow, what a finish.
Oh, Trey Ambrosic had a great look.
Nearly got it to go. That was close.
What a finish. The biggest party in Kohala begins right now. Ambrosic, a phenomenal look. That close. Off the front of the rim. And Kohala, Division II state champs again. The raw emotion from yet another state championship Kohala Cowboy team. 40-38. They trailed by as many as 7 here tonight. And again, that Cowboy toughness, that resiliency all throughout the BIF after losing their first game of the season, taking them all the way here. And now for the second time in 3 years, your Division II state champs. Unbelievable here tonight.
That's exactly what it was, that toughness, that resiliency, the ability to fight back and scrap. And you remember LeBron, that moment where he dove out of bounds, knocked down the chairs just to earn that one possession. And that type of effort is contagious, and it just continued on, gave them belief, and they finished it at the end. What a game.
Jimmy Bender has the Hawaii Honda Dealers impact player here for Kohala. Wow.
Yeah, with the Kohala people behind us here, Landon Kauka getting the impact player award. And Landon, first off, what are you guys doing over there in Kohala that you're creating some great basketball over the last few years?
Just put in a lot of hard work, and everybody believes in the goals. Everyone thinks we can win, and that's what we dream to do. That's what we do.
And tonight it felt like every time University Lab had a chance to get a lead and get going, your defense really stopped them. And people use the term pesky to describe defense, which can be a bad word, but how proud are you guys to be a pesky defense?
We're proud of our defense. That's what gets us to win our games. Like they say, defense wins championships, and that's what we do.
3 years ago was the last time you guys, it was the first ever, it was a big deal. What do you remember about that moment?
Oh, I was in the stands watching that. It was unbelievable. They made history, and we were all proud, the whole town, whole community.
And now you guys just all buy into it. This is what Kohala does.
Yeah, we all buy in every year. We all buy in.
Congratulations on your championship, guys. Back to you.
What a performance here from this entire Cowboy team. And Landon Kalka, 19 points after putting up 14 in the semifinals. He was spectacular.
On a night where his brother Layden, who's the main scorer, didn't have it going, Landon stepped it up, hit the big shots, carried them through. 7 of 12 shooting, 62% from the field. So he held it together, he kept the team in it, and then brother Layden finished it. What a family effort.
Here today, Kohala winners. They forced 15 University Laboratory turnovers. So many questions surrounding it after Ocean Casimiro had gone to graduate. What was his team going to be post Casimiro? Well, I'll tell you what, things are pretty good over in Kohala as they are the 2023 Division II champs. Tough one here for University Laboratory, but you can take a look at the Hawaii Honduras impact player, Duke Mobley, the senior leader who averages 8 a game, put up 14 here tonight, shot 50% from the field.
So efficient on the inside, controlled the boards, grabbed rebounds. Every time he touched it, it seemed like a high percentage shot, whether he was in the mid-range or on the inside, using that strength. A lot of teams around the state would have loved to have a big like Duke Mobley on the inside for them.
Well, Kihei Kapeliela, who is the head coach of this program in 4 years, I'm not sure he's had a game like this in his 4 years as the leader of this team. He's the winning head coach for the Kohala Cowboys. He's with Jimmy.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. And Kihei, Felipe just mentioned, not sure you've seen a game like that as a coach, and you were just talking about how crazy this game was. What was your mindset, especially in those last 10, 15 seconds?
I knew we weren't done. I knew my boys were going to fight to the end, and Layden was kind of down on himself because he missed a lot of shots. He missed some free throws at the end, but we had to trust in him. We told him to take the last shot. We know he's going to make it. That's just, we depend on him all year, and he was down on himself the last time out. To say, you got to go win this for us. He did.
And you had a laundry list we talked about at halftime of adjustments you needed to make, and it seems like you checked off every one on that laundry list, yeah?
I told the boys, you need to put more pressure on the ball and trust their feet. We run hard at practice, and I think we just weren't pressuring them enough. Picked up the pressure, made a couple steals, attacked the basket. Well, that's our game, And Landon stepped up big time tonight. He had to pick it up for his little brother.
One of the more interesting things that I've seen, you're even more emotional for this win than you were in 2020 when you got that first ever. Why is that?
The 2020 team, they were built for this, These kids, if you look at the roster, we have a pretty young team, and we know they were good enough to do it. And it's just so out of words. Look at that, freshmen, sophomores, state champs.
What does this mean for Kohala? Not just the win here, but you mentioned the youth moving forward.
What was that?
What does this mean for Kohala and moving forward with this young team?
Layden told me he wants 4, so he got the first one. So he got to go. He got 3 more to go.
I like the challenge, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Coach, congratulations.
Do this.
You used to it?
Yeah.
We can get used to it too. Good job, brother. Guys, back to you.
Earlier today, everyone in Kohala lost some power. A fair amount of the community members out there. We hope the power came back because, there's going to be a big old party over on Hawaii Island. What a team and what a school.
This was an instant classic. If they didn't watch it, they're going to love watching it back. That's the best part of winning a championship, is watching the game, knowing what the final result is. And this has been a great game. Oh, man, back and forth. The family, the brothers, the team. great community, awesome.
And one of the big moments in the game is the Taco Bell play of the game. Forcing turnovers and in transition, the call out of the timeout, Layden Kauka, pull up, pop, bottom, all nylon in Manoa. And a moment that freshman will never forget. Able to drop that one down.
Oh, that back angle, it looks like Jordan on
right?
that final shot.
It splashed the same way.
Oh boy.
It's Byron Russell, you're only missing him.
Oh man, it just looked just like that. What a great moment, unforgettable, but they're not done. That's what's crazy about this team. He's a freshman, can you believe that? Freshman.
Yeah, there's 6 seniors on this team. Only 2 of them get significant minutes for this squad, but the 2 other juniors, the 4 sophomores and the 3 freshmen are ready to run it back in 2024. Coach Peter Estamago ready to hand the trophy to the 2023 D2 champs. The Kohala Cowboys able to do it again. Kohala, congratulations. Tough one here for University Laboratory. We'll touch on them in just a second. They're a young team as well. They could very well be in this position next year.
Absolutely. I mean, the decision comes for them because they're good enough to compete at the Division I level. And whether or not they move up, that's going to be the question. Because if they expect to compete when these sophomores and freshmen are seniors, they got to get into that league a little bit sooner just so they understand and start to figure it out because they can contend. That's legitimate. They can contend.
But for now, this night belongs to Kohala. We'll see you back in 20 minutes for the Division I championship, Campbell and St. Louis. With Coach and Jimmy and Tommy Sheet, our entire crew, Felipe Ojastro. What else are we going to see? You're in the Heidi Cook Boys Basketball State Championships.